In this video, we are talking about triggers, everything you need to know about your specific trigger. So for new shooters, understanding your trigger is going to help you with your accuracy. First things first, we're going to make sure that this pistol has been cleared and safe. There's nothing in the magazine well, nothing in my chamber. This pistol is clear. So a couple of things to look for when you're looking for a pistol is I'm going to check my trigger, right? So the first term that you're going to hear is called slack. It's also called slop or take up. All three mean the same thing. So the slack is all of the play that's in your trigger. Next is the wall. So when you encounter the wall, that's the part of it where the trigger doesn't want to go any further. So right about here is where my wall is. If there was a round in this and I were to break my shot, it would go off. That's the end of the wall. So I'm going to rack my slide, I'll get a trigger reset. You'll hear an audible click. The trigger reset is the distance that my trigger needs to travel in order for it to be shot again. So that audible click is what you were hearing, is the actual trigger reset itself. All I have to do now is break my shot again. So we have our slack right here. We have the wall, which is where our trigger doesn't want to go any further. And then we have our trigger reset. So what am I looking for? How much slack does my trigger have? How heavy is my wall? Some are heavier than others. And then what's the distance of travel for my trigger reset? And those are the three things you need to look for: is your slack, how heavy is your wall, and what is your trigger reset?